Hello my lovelies and welcome to my channel. My name is Moon and I have a very special video planned for you today, a kind of fun video. And what I've done is I've selected 8 different items from my Louis Vuitton collection that I consider to be really popular items. These are items that you see lots and lots of video reviews on. These are items that are sometimes not available on the Louis Vuitton website and that hold their resale value. And so I wanted to show you these items and then for each item suggest a more affordable alternative if you are saving up to buy this item, for instance, or you're unable to find it currently on the market, or if you just want to try it out, you're kind of on the fence whether or not you should purchase this item. It's nice to know some affordable alternatives that are also good quality and let you try out the piece or experiment with it or have something for that purpose while you're waiting to purchase these items. So I'm going to start with my smallest SLGs and then move up to a handbag. So the first Louis Vuitton SLG I'd like to share with you is the card case. This is in the monogram print and fuchsia color. And I absolutely love this piece. I got it for Christmas last year. And I store my gift cards in here, but when I'm downsizing to a smaller purse, then I like to put my debit card and my driver's license in here and just carry this with me, and that just helps me create more space. So it's good to have a card case, and I'm really glad I have the Louis Vuitton one. But this retails for over $200 US. So if you are waiting to purchase this or on the fence about it, another wonderful card case is the Leatherology card case, and you can get yours monogrammed. They come in multiple different colors. I think this is the rose color, and there are 2 card slots on each side, along with the center pocket, and there's this beautiful fabric lining in there, and it's very flexible. Like, I feel like you could fit 3 or 4 cards in there, no problem. And I just love the quality of the leather, and you can see size-wise, it's pretty similar to the Louis Vuitton. So I had this for several months before I got this for Christmas. And I believe this one retails for around $30 or $35, but I will link it down below so you could take a look if you are interested. A second item I wanted to share with you that's very popular for Louis Vuitton. It is the Cles or key pouch, and I bought this about 3 years ago. It was the first piece I purchased from the Louis Vuitton website, and I used it to hold my keys for several years, and then I decided recently to use it to store my cough drops and lip gloss, just because I wanted to experiment with a different key holder system. And so this 6-ring key pouch from Leatherology is a more affordable alternative at $50 to this key pouch. And again, the leather is so beautiful and it's such good quality, especially for the price point, and your keys are so organized. And there's also this removable clasp down here. So if you're in the market for a key pouch that you'd like to use for your keys, or you're in the market for a 6-ring key holder from Louis Vuitton, then this is a good item to order, because I am so excited to use it every single day when I'm opening my door or opening my car and I bring this piece out. I just totally love it. It just makes me happy to be using it. So that's my second example. The third item I wanted to share is the Louis Vuitton PM Agenda. This is in the Damier Ebene print, and I use this to track my monthly calendar, to track my spending, and also to do my daily to-do list. I'll give you a quick peek of the inside. I have a little Taurus dashboard, since that's my star sign. And so, before I got this piece, I wasn't sure if a mini agenda would work for me. I have used bigger agendas for most of my life, but I was hoping to downsize my bag and not carry as much around even when I went to work. And so before I got this, I ordered this Midori traveler's notebook, which is really similar in size to the Louis Vuitton PM Agenda. And so using this notebook, I was able to experiment with writing small with, making this function despite its size. And by the time I got this, I already had a system and I knew that I could use a small agenda. So if you're looking to experiment with a small agenda before you order this one, I would highly recommend this. Is a beautiful option, and the leather on the cover here is so nice that even though I've started using this as an agenda, I'd like to continue to use this for some other purpose, maybe to make lists or to jot down recipes. So, because it is such a nice item. A fourth popular Louis Vuitton piece I wanted to share with you is the mini pochette. This is in the monogram print. And I believe this item was made in 2012, so it is a few years old. And I love it. It's got the older chain on it, which I believe is thicker than the current chain on the mini pochettes. And I will use this to just store bits and bobs in my bag. Or sometimes if I need to downsize to a very mini bag, I will use it that way. So I just like having this little pouch. And, this is retailing for over $350 on the Louis Vuitton website and even more on the pre-loved market. But a more affordable alternative to this might be this Coach little wristlet, which again, has some kind of strap so you could use it as a little pouch, but it's about the same size. And I got this from the outlet mall for $25. And I love the zipper on it. And I like that the zipper, it's getting stuck, but it is a good zipper. I like that it goes down the side there, and it's just the material of it is so flexible. You can fit about the same amount as you can in the mini pochette. And so I would look for this on the Coach website. I really love their monogram there too. And so, if I want to downsize to a smaller bag, sometimes I'll use this and sometimes I'll use this, depending on the bag and my mood. But this is a great alternative to the mini pochette. I also know that Coach has a couple of other really mini bags that have chains like this that are more similar to the mini pochette, but they are bigger. I did research them, and I just didn't want the size to be really any bigger than the mini pochette for the alternative. So that's why I got this item. Another item from Louis Vuitton that I absolutely love is the mini Papillon pouch. And I don't have my sunglasses in here, but I use these to store my sunglasses. And this guy is so adorable. It also has a strap on it so you can use it as a mini bag. But an alternative that's much more affordable to this and looks very, very different is this glasses case that I purchased from Amazon for maybe $10, $15. And I love the zipper on the back. So that means you can also use this as a pouch. And I have used this to store something other than glasses. I've used this to store like bits and bobs when I've needed them. So I like that same functionality with both these pieces, that you can use them sort of as a mini pouch or bag, or you can use them to hold your glasses. But this is different. I just like this though because it has so much personality. I really love the colors of it. And it's a striking piece. And, this luxe piece, though, is my favorite. Okay, my next piece is the PM Cosmetic Pouch from Louis Vuitton. I have this in the Damier Ebene print, which has the red interior. And this is a great piece. It may be my favorite piece in my entire collection because I am using it constantly. I'm going into this multiple times a day. So it feels like, my most important Louis Vuitton piece in that way because I use it so frequently. So I'm just going to suggest an alternative that isn't really even, great in quality or anything, but just to make the point that for makeup bags, I think any old pouch will do. And so before I got this cosmetic pouch, this was my cosmetics pouch, and it's an Origins gift bag with purchase, which now holds some random bits and bobs in a drawer. And it is of fabric, but I just really love the pouch because of how mushy it is. I felt like it could fit into a lot of different bags. And even smaller bags, and I could just take things out of it. So I really love the flexibility of this piece. But my point here is that when it comes to cosmetic pouches, there are so many on the market, and they're so cute, or they have some other kind of functionality that while you're waiting to get this, you could definitely experiment with different cosmetic pouches or change them up and just have fun with them, because there really are some great alternatives at a more affordable price point. Two more items. So the next one is a little bigger. This is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessoire in the old model, and I believe this piece is from 2000, so 20 years old, and it has the brown textile lining. So I love the pochette, I love its versatility, and I do use this piece as a mini handbag. I will keep it in my tote a lot of times when I go to work, but it has my wallet in there, a lipstick, my keys, and I know that if I need to, run across the street to grab a coffee, I can just pull this out of my tote and I don't have to take the whole bag with me. So I really do use it as a mini bag inside a bag, or just as a mini bag of its own when I'm running errands. So a more affordable alternative to this is this particular bag, which is very pochette-like, as you can see, in its shape, and it's definitely bigger than the Louis Vuitton pochette. I don't know if you can really see that, and this is black and silver. So I got this from Amazon for like $25, I believe, and look at that. It's more like the new model size, I imagine. It seems to me, maybe even bigger than that, but it's got the slip pocket that my phone fits in just fine, and I can fit more in here than I can in my pochette, even though I love this and I use this more. But I just like this as sort of a simple alternative while you're waiting for the pochette accessoire. This provides the same functionality, and the strap is removable, and I've ordered actually a couple of different decorative straps for this, but you could also just throw this inside your bag and have it as a pochette or use it as a clutch. So again, in a similar style to a really popular little bag and way more affordable. Okay, one final piece I wanted to share with you, and this is a popular classic handbag, and it is the Speedy Bandouliere in the 25 size. There is the side strip, and the bandolier strap is in my closet, but I usually do carry it with the strap. But I absolutely love this bag at this size. Currently inside, it's stuffed with a pillow, so it looks, pretty expanded, not very slouchy. But this is such a popular piece, and it is retailing for over $1,500 US. So, while you're waiting for this, or if you just like the shape of this bag and you want something similar, or you're interested maybe even in the Nano Speedy, then I'd like to recommend this little bag from Dooney and Bourke. And this is the small Kendra satchel. And I bought this, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago when I was really into getting a Speedy bag, but I was just starting to save up for one. And you can see relative to this is quite small, right? It is quite small, but you can get the Kendra satchel in the medium and in a larger size that's more akin to the Speedy 25. And so it still has, that similar idea that you've got the straps on top, and then I do have the longer strap that's shoulder and crossbody that I attach to this. But if you love the shape and you want something more affordable, I believe this was $150 US. So, it has just a really pretty style, and even though I've gotten this bag, I still love using this one because I like the color scheme on it. But the main difference here on top is that the handles don't go down. Here with the Speedy bag, they will go down. Here you have to just kind of push them aside to open and get into your bag, which I have stuffed with some bag charms and things in there and some pouches. But this also has this beautiful red interior. So a great alternative for a popular handbag. Okay, so anyway, those were my 8 items today. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope you enjoyed today's review. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. I would love to have you follow me.